Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 96 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series. I've been a little bit busy off camera, not the busy that I've intended. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I definitely noticed I didn't really get much gunpowder, especially not as much as I had expected. In fact, I got none from the one life cycle of the bee that I ran towards the end of last episode, and I sat here trying to figure out why is this bee not producing any gunpowder, and you'll note that I put my emerald drones back in. Why would that be? Why would I do that? What's all this mess back here? Well, let me tell you something. I discovered something very important about bees that I think must have changed somewhat recently and I just never picked up on or never found out about. All right, let's go take a look at the bee. Hey, I'm in a desert biome. Cool. Looks like my austere queen here is almost done, and I'm getting powdery combs out here in the desert biome. That's because there's a certain type of... Stupid bee. That blows you up. There's a certain type of... different types of products that bees can make. So you can see here if we go down to the page where it tells you it's possible to produce these combs, but then there's a specialty. That's where the powdery comb is. So the powdery comb on the austere bee is a specialty. It's not a normal comb. And what a specialty means, I noticed it and I was like, I wonder what that means. And then I noticed I wasn't making any of it. We can even see down here on our, our little encyclopedia of bee stuff, that again it's a specialty comb, the powdery comb, as opposed to the parched comb, which is just a normal product. So what's a specialty? A specialty is a special type of product, aka specialty, that the bee can make. Okay, but it has to be in its native environment. So it has to be in a biome that is both hot and arid, because that's what this bee requires. It requires a hot and arid environment. So let's see where we at here. There we go, hot and arid. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a hot, arid biome. So once we've found that biome, like I did here in the desert, now the bee started to produce the combs that I wanted. So I'm taking a look here. I got a fast, normal. I've got a slower, normal princess. And what's this guy turn out to be? Fast, normal. Okay, so let's head back through here. And what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to, I guess I have two options really. If I really wanted to be smart about it, and I wanted this guy to work up here, I could just throw some genetic traits on him that would make him like the normal environment that we've got going on here. So you can see right now this guy's actually set to normal arid. What I tried doing was tweaking, using heaters and hygroregulators and all this crazy stuff to try and adjust the temperature inside the alveary to be the same temperature that the bee liked. That didn't work either. So I actually did have to bring him to the exact biome that he was looking for, the hot arid biome. So even in a alveary that was set to temperature hot and humidity arid, you can see where there's some remnants of lava left in here. Once that lava filters out, it'll go back to normal. I was all right to go. So I guess what I need to do here is either try using the machines here, the inoculators and stuff, to inject these guys with a normal temperature and humidity, or I don't even know if those exist, do they? I've got the temperature tolerances, but I don't think I can actually affect the environment that he wants to be in. Yeah, I don't think I can. So I'm going to have to stick to the desert biome. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've got my inoculator set up with some fast productivity. I'm going to put my austere princess and drone in. We'll put this other drone away. I want to put that on there, and then I also want to put the effect cancellation serum on. And I've got another industrious drone hanging out. My drone room is a mess. My whole apiary system I just kind of neglected, and it's a giant mess of, let's just say it's a mess. It's not clean, it's not organized. I could probably stand to, do a little bit of magic in here to clean it up. But what I do want to do is, first off, get this guy all purified to the point where he's always going to be a fast productivity, and effect cancellation, so he stops blowing up whenever I'm nearby, because that's really getting annoying. Note that I'm level 2. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. I died again. Yeah. Very frustrating. So what I'm going to do is wait for this inoculator to run, get these guys set up to the way I want them to be. Then we're going to automate the environment out there in the desert biome. So I want to be able to just, have the bee sitting way out here. Might even set up a portal spawner, and I could even link it to my new sky base so that if I ever want to travel out here, it's easy to get to. Maybe I'll work on the code for that off camera for a minute. And then gotta automate this thing. So we'll set up some stuff. I've got some frames in there now, but as you know, you can't automate frames and apiaries. Do I want to build an alveary all the way out here? Not terribly excited to do that, to be honest with you guys. I really don't have any urge to build another alveary. That's a big, complicated, and annoying machine to craft because you need all kinds of... I have the materials for it. Maybe I'll build one. I don't know. I guess I could. Wouldn't be the end of the world. I guess I could go get a bunch of wax and stuff. We'll see. I'll put this stuff together, and if I feel like building one, I might. We'll see. Like I said. We'll get that, and we'll get some of this, and we'll get some of that, and that should do. We'll let the stuff at least run. All right. I do also want to check on my seed oil, because I know that I had pretty much a decent amount of that stuff. We'll get 3 stacks of you. Let's see. What do we got for seed oil here? This is the honey tank. We're doing fine on honey. Seed oil? We're not doing bad. We can probably do for a little bit more of the stuff. So maybe I want to hook my farm back up. I did, change my farm over here. Turn it from the, harvesting the warts, or harvesting the walnuts into a nether wart farm. So it's doing a pretty good job, collecting me lots of nether wart, as you can see. This stuff started pumping out. Why is it stuck? That's the question. Items and inventory, energy pulsar? That's not what I want. I want, I guess I should say space and inventory energy pulsar, right? There's your problem. Alright, now we're getting that nether wart that we've been collecting. Good. Cool. All right, so I'll be back in a few minutes. Let me get the stuff I'm going to need to, transfer all these awesome powdery combs that I'm getting between the desert biome that I've got. And we're going to want to filter them into here. So we're probably going to do something with tesseracts and that kind of cool, fun excitement. All right, guys, back in a few. All right, I think I've got everything I need. Let's see what I got. So I'm coming out here. I'm going to put together the following contraption. Now you can see I've already got this nifty little gadget here. This is called a spot loader. Okay. Now spot loaders are real neat. It's just a chunk loader surrounded by 8 ender pearls, and that'll get you 10 spot loaders. And what these guys do is chunk load one chunk exactly, just the chunk that they're hanging out in. So you can see by hitting F9, NEI is showing us the chunk boundary of what we're in. So this spot loader is loading just this one chunk, and all the other ones around it are not being loaded. It's nice when you just need to load one small area. Okay, so F9 again to clear that, and I've gone ahead and placed my apiary out here. I did set up my austere princess. We can take a look at this in the Beealyzer. We should have both of these guys doing a long lifespan. They've got the fast speeds, so they produce a lot of materials really quickly, and the effect is none. So no longer are we seeing the effect of the creeper. Nice. All right, and we've also got the fast speed on the drone. So because both traits are set the way we want now, all subsequent breeds of this bee will do exactly what we want it to do. So let's just set up our real quick system for transporting items. All right, we're going to pump items out. They're going to come down here. Okay, we could just use a stone transport pipe. That's fine. Then we've got our apiaris pipe, which we know we're going to need. The white side is going to be any bee. Okay, so bees will prefer to go up into the white direction, just like so. Okay, then we're going to place down a item tesseract. Let's go with, we're going with, let's make it 4. How's that sound? Okay, and we'll call frequency 4, we'll call it the desert bee. Cool. Done. Done. You are going to be sending only. Redstone status, I don't care about you. Don't do anything with redstone. Cool. Frequency 4. Good to go. Then what we want to have is over here. So we could have our tesseract in here somewhere. What do we got? Pollen, royal jelly, and honey drops go down the black path. The blue path, nothing is allowed down, and the white path is where we want everything to show up. That's not one of those things. Interesting. What do we got over here? This guy, we're sending bees out of direction. I want to be able to send my bees in here and just have them figure out where to go from here. What's this guy do? Any bees go in here? Yeah, I don't want that to be the way to do it either. I might need another pipe. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to grab 2 more propolis. Make myself another one of those apiarist's pipes. And let's see, how exactly do I want to do this? I want the items to come through here, I think. No, that's probably not what I want to do either, because I've actually got items flowing down here. Give me a second to think through it. You know what? I think the easiest way to do this would just to treat this like a beehive, basically, an apiary. So let's just put the item tesseract here. We'll say desert bee, accept and receive only. Again, you could always leave it on send and receive. It doesn't really matter, but I like to set it to receive only when I know that this thing is only ever going to be receiving items. All right, so the only other thing is we want to change this, right? So white is set to any bee. We actually want to set that to be closed. Okay, we want items to go red, and then we want any bees to go blue, right, or black. I guess, yeah, we probably want anything to go black, but we want items to prefer to go red, so that when stuff comes through here, it's going to hit the pipe. It'll say if you're an item, go the red slot. If you're anything else, probably just a bee, you can go down the black way, and that'll send the item straight over to here. I should probably upgrade this guy to a diamond chest. What do you think? Should probably upgrade it to even better than a diamond chest, but... You... diamonds... and glass. Alright, so I think we're ready to start sending items through here. This guy should be producing all kinds of goodies. He is. I'll leave the proven frames in there for now, just because it doesn't hurt. And we're going to set the autarkic gate to redstone off. Energy pulsar, please. And we should start seeing items getting pulled out. Now, if we pop through the portal again, we should also start seeing items flowing through here. And we should start seeing them show up any moment. Come on now. Don't make a liar out of me. Might just be taking a minute. You are coming, right? Ah, there's junk all over the place. So that didn't work the way I wanted it to. What did I do wrong here? Any bees go white? Oh, yeah. Anything should go yellow. That's my problem. Let's turn this off for a second. I'm going to wait for more items to show up, and I'll be right back. Alright, now we're in good shape. Let's energy pulse for those guys. We're getting stuff out. Should be flowing through the pipes right about now. And then we'll come over on this side just in time to see stuff showing up down here. Except I somehow fell into the middle of piping. Awesome. How did that happen? Well, I got out. That's good. Long story short, I should have rocky combs, okay. Emerald combs. Did I get my gunpowder? I got my gunpowder. Gunpowder is here, that means it worked the way we expected it to. Awesome. So I'm very excited for that. Oh look, we've got powdery combs here. Nice. So again, the items are coming through the tesseract, of course. They're hitting the pipe here, and it's saying, hey, if you're an item, head down the red path. This guy's saying if you're pollen, royal jelly, or honey drop, go down, but anything else goes up. So the powdery combs are hitting this thing. They're getting pulled out, and it's turning everything into gunpowder, and we're starting to collect a good amount of gunpowder. Awesome. Gunpowder, I think, has a 90% chance from the powdery comb, so it's pretty high likely that every powdery comb we get is going to produce some number of gunpowder. Likely. Not guaranteed, but pretty likely. Excellent. So now we've got an automated way to collect gunpowder. Pretty pleased about that. We've got 1, 2, it's starting to filter its way in here. Awesome. I shouldn't need to tell any of the diamond sorting pipes back here about it. Nope. We're good. So gunpowder is going down. You can see it. It's zipping off in that direction. And we are good to go. All right. So we have automated gunpowder production. We've got this nifty little apiary out here doing its thing. And then, of course, when these bees die off, it'll insert the bees up into the white slot. Of course, if the white slot is full, it'll hit the tesseract. And the tesseract will store the bees in the diamond chest right along here. Cool, right? Very cool. How am I doing? Industrious, cultivated, and imperial. I mean, I've got a lot of these materials. I mean, I don't have that much pollen, but I'm pretty good on beeswax, so I could probably turn off my cultivated bees. You can be turned off, cultivated bees. I've got enough of you for now. And how about, yeah, royal jelly, we're doing all right. We could probably do with a little bit more of it. We've got a few stacks. So we'll let them keep going. Excellent. All right, I'll be back in a few. Now, I think the only other thing I want to do is make sure that I can access these items from my main network so that they can pull the stuff through and do some good stuff. So let's do this. Right now, I'm using just redstone energy conduits to power this thing. I don't want that to be the case. I'm pretty sure... Let's see. I know I set up over here some ME cabling. I just need to find it. There it is. Cool. So we can just run this stuff straight over. And now that I've got this connected, it's probably easier just to run this ME cabling, right? So I'm going to do that, and then my network can access this guy. All I got to do is get rid of you and you. Ta-da! Now my AE network can talk to that thing. Beautiful. Let's see. There's no mobs that are going to spawn down there, right? Nah, it's lit up enough. Cool. So now I should be able to access all the emeralds and gunpowder using my ME wireless. Perfect. Of course, I've already got other gunpowder in there, but you can see all the emeralds, and of course the pollen. That's a good example. 427 pollen, 427 pollen. Awesome. Dude, applied energistics, way too much fun. I should probably make a couple ME chests and start storing all the bees in here, but for now, the thing is with the bees, I mean, majority of them I can just store on disks, but the ones that are like uniquely, you know, it'll be like the saplings. They'll start just taking up lots of space on the disk because the disks can only store 63 types. So the bees that are like these three that are just, you know, there's a ton of them and they're constantly being reproduced, that's not a big deal. But, you know, the other bees that I, you know, just have a lot of laying around, I can probably just toast them. Yeah. But for now, I think we've got a pretty solid system. We've already got 14 gunpowder. Nice. So just the last few minutes, we've made a decent amount of gunpowder, which is making me happy. And no longer am I getting exploded upon when I get near this beehive, just to check on it. So what I think I'm going to do, let's pop through here. Portal spawner? Sure. I should have one of them laying around. And of course, I should also have a wireless receiver. And should I make a wireless transmitter? Yeah, I don't think that would be a bad idea. Alright, let me set up a quick portal system. This way I don't have to constantly keep this portal open. It'll be available to me going forward. So back at my main base, the color is orange. So we want this guy to be blue, right? Yeah. So we'll break this off here. Make this portals closed, redstone power's cut. Yes, blue. Oh boy. Looks like the sand wasn't entirely stable. And what do I got? Base to sky is what? 70? We'll go with 72. No, wait, that's the discs. Hold on. I want the House portal is 1. Sky Fortress is 5. How about 6? That sounds like a good number. 6. And this will be Desert Bees. Set the name. And the base is 1. So we want to, when we hit a button over here, what's the Sky Fortress frequency? And I'll track it down in a minute. Let me just get my screwdriver. No screwdriver? That's weird. Where did my screwdriver go? Oh well, I'll track it down in a minute. Very strange. There we go. Do I have any red alloy wire on me? Of course not. That's okay. Let me head back to the base and get some of that stuff. Maybe even find my screwdriver. Also, I realized I put the wrong thing where I wanted it. So let's see, is my screwdriver in here? Where the heck is it? You guys probably know. You're probably like, oh, I saw you drop it in this inventory somewhere. All right, I need a red alloy wire. All right, so if I just set this piece of wiring right here, that should get me back to my base. Close. All right, let me set this portal up to do its thing. Oh wait, this is blue, right? So yeah, I want that other portal to be orange. All right, let me go fix that. There we go, and I remembered my Sky Fortress portal was 5. Perfect. Now all I gotta do is add the portal spawner button, so I'll do that right now. Hey, look how nice that works. Real quick and easy, editing a little bit of code, and I just added a function call for when I click on a new button I created called Bee Desert. Nice. Now I'm out here visiting this guy. Looks like the austere queen is working hard, making me a bunch of gunpowder. And then I can main house. Ha! I love that portal transport system. Once you get the hang of it, it is so awesome. Alright, so how am I for making the holy hand grenade? I should be able to craft a good bunch of this stuff. Like, can I craft 20 of them? Let's find out. 4. Oh yeah, it's cooking along. Making a bunch of TNT, making all that water and stuff. Oh, beautiful. 16 and 20. Come on now. There you go. Now, there was a reason I wanted this. Oh, that's right. I wanted to set them up as defensive weapons around my house. Well, I could just hang on to them, really. Because if any Endermen come looking for me, ha, they all know what they're in for. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so let's take a look at the force field. Where does that thing lie? Right here is the edge of the force field. Okay, fair enough. So I've got an idea. You ready for this? Let's do something like this. How does that look? Pretty cool? Not a problem. Alright, let's turn off the force field, and I'm going to test this out real quick. I've got some deployers with me. I'm interested to see what kind of range these things like to throw the bombs at. So let's see. If we had something like this, and we put our holy hand grenade, you can see I made a bunch more. I'm currently out of gunpowder, waiting for more to show up. We've got to test this out with a lever. So I should be able to make some levers, or not. Only got 39 of them laying around. Alright, holy hand grenade test number 1, testing range, fire. Far too far. Not going to work out the way I want it to. Alright, so that's not going to do too well. Let's take this thing back. And consider him firing from like this. So this should work, actually. We'll just put one in there for now. Oh yeah, that worked. Nice. Where did that thing hit at? That was so fast that I like totally missed it. I don't know if it's exploding right there or what the deal is. Huh. Just want to... I figured it would have a little bit more delay between the firing and the whatever. So let's try this. And... see like how the split second after I hit it? I guess my best bet... Let's do something to test this. What do you say? Do I have any test subjects laying around? I do have test subjects laying around. Come with me, Mr. Cow. He's like, why am I so high off the ground? Stop this. No! Yep, I know. I'm terrible. Evil cows. Hang out here for a second, would you? Don't go nowhere. Alright, let's see. If I place you in there, and will you be able to damage him? See, that should have been a direct hit. So I think this thing is, for some reason, exploding the second it's off here. So let's try something else. I got a better idea. Yep. I know, Mr. Cow. Sorry. Again, it looks like it's exploding the moment it leaves the deployer. So let me see if I can figure out a good solution to this. What if I did something like this? Alright, because I'm assuming the Endermen are going to try and assault the force field, right? So if I have, you know, some offensive weapons like that, boom, that would knock them out. Oh, I like that. Alright, so let's see. If I wanted this to work properly, oh, this could be really cool. The cow's hiding out inside right now, which is fine. I'm alright with that. If the cow wants to see refuge inside my house, that's cool with me. So if I centered this guy on this block, then I should also center this guy on this block, which should technically be right here. And maybe centered on this one as well. And then this one. The only thing is this guy's in my way. I don't like that so much. That ought to be a good offensive range thing. Yeah, see, there's no real good center spot here just because of the way this is laid out. That's okay. So let's run some wiring down here. And then if I filled these guys with, you know, the holy hand grenades, oh yeah, that could be a lot of fun, firing these all off at once. And of course, you know I've got a wireless receiver. Oh, missed one. Still have no idea what happened to my screwdriver. I guess I'm going to have to make a new one. Alright. Holy hand grenades. Let's go with frequency 80 on this. Sure, frequency 80, holy hand grenades. So now, pulsing frequency 80 should give me the holy hand grenade firing mechanism. If we come up here, we'll see that these guys should all... Nice, that's going to be cool. I want to see how my production of holy hand grenades is making out. This cow is now protected. I asked for like 64 and I only got 44. So I've got 4 more. See, we're still waiting on gunpowder. That's right, we're missing gunpowder. My bee should be producing it. In fact, we can go check on it real fast. He should be still cooking along. But, you know, he's not in the uber alveary thing. Speaking of. Cool. Need some more wood. Alright, let's go check on the bees. There we are. Yeah, see? He's cruising. Doing his thing. We just asked for a lot of gunpowder. You need a lot of gunpowder for these holy hand grenades, but that's no big deal. I can go at least load up the ones that I've got. So I've got, you know, a decent amount here. I'm going to go put 14 in each. I don't think I've ever been this prepared for my Enderman attack before. Let's see what happens. Oh, that is going to be cool. And of course, the best thing about the Holy Hand Grenades is that they do not damage the landscape. So no concerns about any landscape degradation here. All right, so we've got a nice offensive weapon. Now, what I would really like to do is have a lot of this stuff computer controlled. Specifically mentioning, number one, a lot of people commented on the last episode about how my buttons are kind of reversed here. How I have to, you know, hitting this button isn't doing anything. This is the button that sends items away. So if I'm up in my Sky Fortress and I want access to my items, hitting this button isn't going to make much sense. I actually have to go down through the portal spawner and, you know, go into the basement to swap the items. That was only a temporary positioning of the items. What I'm going to do between this episode and next is probably a little bit of computer craft programming that'll allow me to handle some of this more through computer-controlled touchscreens. Like, ideally, I'd like to be inside my main base and have, like, you know, touchscreen controls to manage a bunch of different things. So I could, you know, come over here and activate the force fields and the water defenses with touchscreens. I can activate, you know, the transfer of items, and I can even set up something to fire the grenades. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying this. I want to double check real quick. Force field on. Oh yeah, that's cool. Maybe I'll have my grenade launching button inside this room. That would be neat, right? All right, we'll see. Oh, and look at that. We do have to, I'm sorry to say, wrap up the episode. So I hope you enjoyed checking it out. We've got a solid production of gunpowder going. We're now working on getting ourselves a lot of gunpowder, hence the creation of a lot of holy hand grenades. And we should, you know, by next episode, maybe have some touchscreens showing up. We'll see. May or may not manage to get to that coding. But if I do, I'll definitely paste in the code for you so you can check it out. So for now, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and take it easy.